Hello, second graders. Today for our math lesson, we are doing chapter 4, lesson 8, and this is a problem-solving strategy, how to write a number sentence. Now, we've learned some different problem-solving strategies in our previous chapters. We've learned on how to draw a picture. We've learned how to act it out. Now today we are going to learn how to write a number sentence. Our essential question is, how can I subtract 2-digit numbers? We are going to watch a video that goes with our strategy today that will introduce it, and then we will practice using this strategy.
Write a number sentence.
4 friends were at my house. 2 more friends came over. We each ate a banana. How many bananas did we eat?
Deciding what we need to find will give us a better understanding of this problem. We need to find how many bananas were eaten. One way to solve this problem is to write a number sentence. Solve the problem. Do not forget to count in the person who lives at the house. So, 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 friends plus 2 more friends equals 7 friends.
Since we all ate a banana and there were 7 people, that means 7 bananas were eaten.
Are you ready to check our answer? We can ask ourselves, is our answer reasonable? And how do we know? Our answer is reasonable because 5 friends ate 5 bananas. 2 more friends ate 2 more bananas, and 5 plus 2 equals 7.
Okay, so I would like you to get out your math worksheet. It is lesson 8. It looks like this with a little bee on a flower going to the flower, and is pages 267. Find this behind your Thursday's work. And once you get it, please put your name at the top. Pause the video if you need to. And we're going to do and practice this first problem-solving strategy. So number 1, the first step is to understand. Underline what you know. Circle what you need to find. So let's look at our story problem or our word problem. There are 24 bees on a flower. 15 bees fly away. How many bees are now on the flower? So right now, I would like you to take your pencil and I would like you to underline what we know. So we know there's 24 bees, so underline the 24. And we know there's 15 bees that fly away. So there are 24 bees on a flower, and if you really want to underline that 24, do that. And we know that 15 bees fly away. So 15 and they fly away. Now we need to circle what we're going to find out, and this normally is the last sentence, which is normally a question asking us like how many bees are on the flower now. It is asking us something. It ends with a question. So we need to find out how many are left. So we did number 1. We're understanding the problem. Number 2, we need a plan. How will I solve the problem? We could draw this out. We could act it out. We could find a pattern. But since we've been working with subtraction, I think the easiest way to solve this problem would be to write a number sentence. So number 3, let's solve it. I'm going to cross off number 2. Number 3, let's solve it. Let's write a number sentence. We're going to take 24 and we're going to subtract 15. Now, I know that's my number sentence. It's going horizontally. But in order for Mrs. Murphy to solve that, I need to write it vertically. 24 minus 15. And you would probably want to do that too, please. I'm going to go over 4 minus 5. Bigger bottom, better borrow. I'm going to go up to that 2. I'm going to take 1 away and I have 1 left. I'm going to move that 10 over here, so now I have 14. And I'm gonna take 5 away. So 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. And 1 minus 1 would be 0. So 9 is my correct answer. So there are 9 bees left. Now, step number 4, which is down here, is check your answer. Does it make sense? If my number was 29, I know that would make sense because 29 is bigger than 24 and we're taking away. So make sure your answer makes sense. Pause the video if you need to, and then we're gonna go on to the next page. All right, on the next page, we're gonna practice the strategy. We have, and I'm gonna have to make mine small, sorry, so I can fit it all up here. But it says we have 84 children are at summer camp. 29 children leave to come home early. How many children are still at the summer camp? So right now with your pencil, I want you to underline what we know. So we know that there's 84 children total at summer camp. So underline that first sentence. We also know that 29 children leave to come home early. Now we need to circle what we're gonna find, what we need to find out, and that is our question. Our question is, how many children are still at summer camp? Okay, so we understood the problem, cross that off. Now number 2, let's plan it. Are we gonna draw it? Can we act it out? Can we find a pattern? Or should we write a number sentence? I think we should find a number sentence. So let's solve it. I'm gonna cross off plan it. Let's solve it. Mrs. Murphy's gonna write over here, 84 children. And then 29 go home, so I'm gonna subtract 29. All right, I'm gonna go down my ones column, 4 minus 9. I can't do that. Bigger bottom, better borrow. I'm gonna go up to the 8. And I have 8 and I take 1 away, that'd be 7. 7 are left. And then I'm gonna move that 10 over here, so that now becomes 14. 14, take 9 away. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Ooh, 14 minus 9 is 5. And 7 minus 2, well 7 go back 2, 6, 5. So there should be 55 children still at the summer camp. So my subtraction sentence would be 84 subtract 29 equals 55. Now as you finish writing that, think, number 4, let's check our answer, which is down below here. I know you can't see it on my paper, but it's on yours. Check your answer. Is it reasonable? Does it make sense? So definitely 55 makes sense because it's less than 84, and it makes sense, it's about 29 less than 84. Pause the video if you need to. Mrs. Murphy is going to go on to the next page. Now, we are going to apply the strategy and we're going to do the brain, actually we're going to cross off the brain builder. So let's apply the strategy. We'll do 1 and 2, and then we'll cross off the brain builder. So go ahead and cross off the brain builder. All right. We are going to write a number sentence to solve. There are 25 ants in an anthill. 13 ants leave. How many ants are there now? So I am going to underline what I know. There are 25 ants in an anthill. 13 ants leave. So my question is, that I'm trying to find out, is how many ants are there now? Let's plan this. I can act it out, I can find a pattern, I could draw it, or I can find a number sentence. I think I need to find a number sentence. So I'm going to start with 25, and I'm going to put 25 first here, and I'm going to subtract 13. So I'm going to subtract 13. Now I'm going to go over to the ones column. 5 minus 3, I can do that. 5, take 3 away, 1, 2, 3 is 2. This is not a bigger bottom, so I don't have to borrow. Then if I have 2 and I take 1 away, that's 1. So there should be 12 ants. So put equals 12. Pause the video if you need to. Mrs. Murphy's going to move on to the next one, number 2. This morning, there are 18 lions in the yard at the zoo. This afternoon, there are 7 lions in the yard. How many lions are left in the yard? So some of the lions maybe went in their cave or went in their home, so they're gone. So I know that there are 18 lions in the yard in the zoo, and I know this afternoon there are 7 lions in the yard. So my question is, how many lions are left in the yard? Okay, so I know that I need to start with the 18, and I'm going to take away 7. So 18, take away 7. All right, I'm going to subtract 8 minus 7, bigger bottom. Oh, no, not bigger bottom. I can do that. 8 takes 7 away, well, that would be 1. And 1 minus 0 is 1. So there are 11 lions left. Okay, pause the video if you need to. Mrs. Murphy is going to have you, with your pencil, nicely cross off the brain builder. Okay? Then, you are going to do most of this page on your own. I'm going to help you get started, but I want you to do the rest. So remember, you need to choose your strategy. But for this paper, I want you to use your number sentence strategy, unless you can find a better one. Okay? So number 4. I will help you with number 4, but you'll do 5 and 6 and 7 on your own. And you need to show your work. Mrs. Murphy wants to see you subtracting this or adding it, but more than likely you're going to be subtracting. All right. Should say that because you might be adding too. Looking at the paper, you might be adding. So you need to be paying attention. Are you taking things away or are you adding things together? All right, number 4. Brenda collects 39 leaves. Janet collects 45 leaves. How many more leaves did Janet collect than Brenda? So Brenda collects 39. Janet collects 45 leaves. So I want to see you underlining these on all your problems, what you know. Then I need you to circle what you're trying to find out. And the question is, how many more leaves did Janet collect than Brenda? So over here, I'm going to start with 39. Nope. I can't start with 39 because Brenda has more. I'm sorry, Janet has more. So I need to start with a bigger number when I subtract. So this one's tricking you because it thinks that you want to put 39 first, but you don't. So put 45 and take away 39. Okay, you are going to subtract going down. 5 minus 9, can't do that. Bigger bottom, better borrow. So I'm going to go over here to that 4. I'm going to cross that 4 off, take 1 away. There's 3 left. And I'm going to move that 10 over here, so it's 15. So 15, take 9 away. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So I have 6 left. And 3 minus 0, I'm sorry, 3 minus 3 is 0. So Brenda has 6 more leaves. Pause the video if you need to, and then Mrs. Murphy is going to read 5, 6, and 7 to you. I'm not going to do the problem with you, but I will read it to you. Number 5. I'm going to make it really big, and I'm going to read it slowly to you. Anna is picking vegetables. She picks 12 tomatoes, 15 peppers, and 5 cucumbers. How many vegetables does she pick? So you're finding the total. So So Mrs. Murphy's hint is you're going to add. Make sure you add going down. You probably don't want to draw a picture, but add going down. So put those three numbers and add them going down. Pause the video if you need to and do that. Number 6 says Scott has 63 blueberries to put in a pie. He eats 21 of the blueberries. How many blueberries are in the pie? So he starts with 63, but he eats 21. So we're taking away. So if I were you, I'd subtract 63 minus 21. And that is how many blueberries you have. Pause the video if you need to. And the last one, Trey's dog likes dog treats. There are 60 treats in a box. He is allowed 2 treats a day. How many treats will he have left after 10 days? So Mrs. Murphy's going to help you out on this one because this one's a tricky one. So if he starts with 60 treats, I want you to put 60 over here, and he can only have 2 treats a day. That's a good rule for a dog. So after how many days? After 10 days, how many treats will he have left? So if I were you, let's count by 2s, and my fingers are the days. So one day would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So though in 10 days, he ate 20 treats. All right, Mrs. Murphy's helping you on this one because this one's kind of a tough one. All right, subtract going down. This should be kind of easy. Subtract going down and then put that answer right here. Lastly, double check. Did you underline what you know? And make sure you circle your question, what you're trying to find out. Please go back up and finish the top of this paper. If you have any questions, come on Zoom at 1:30, but I should have helped you get started.